What's up, everyone? Happy to announce a very new product on my website called Cooked Preset Bank Vital for Vital. And there are two different banks meant for two different things. And I'll show you what I'm talking about in this pack. There's a lot of different ways to use each one, and I don't want to take up too much of this time talking. So I just want to present the product, show a little bit about what each one does and how you can use them, and just try to speed run through all these different presets. And I'm not going to be doing a sample track or anything for this because I don't want to lead anybody in a direction musically or exclude them from maybe downloading these, because they could be useful in so many different genres, and I hope that you get a chance to check them out. So first off, when you open them up, you'll see that you have Vital Presets 1 and Vital Bank Cooked. So we'll just jump right into the cooked version. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use a clipper. You can use any kind of clipper you want. I use V-clip, or you could just use a saturator with soft clip on or off. It just depends on the preset. But they all sound a little bit different, and what soft clipping does is just sort of take off the edge of the top, but it allows you to dynamically bring up the volume of the whole body of the sound. So turning that on, and let's just go through these and look at the difference. So if you have a clipper on and you are using the version 2, which is the cooked version, you're going to hear it like this. And yes, it is pushing hard into the red. That's intentional so that when you're pushing into a clipper, it has something to really chop off and make crunchy. It sounds really cool. So when you have that on version 2, you can make all these sounds really big and fat. Now let's look at the same sound in version 1 and see what that's like. But we're going to put an OTT, over the top compression, multiband, on the same preset. Here's without the multiband. Totally different, right? I mean, here's the cooked version without anything on. Still sounds good without a clipper on, but let's go back to version 1, and now let's put an OTT on it. And all these presets in version 1 are meant to have an OTT and potentially a limiter to make all the top end stuff sound more dynamic, give it more mids. Version 1 and version 2 are both very useful, so check this out. So that sounds totally different than version 2. And you can see how each one will have a distinct difference. But that's just a video explaining the differences between these different packs. Thank you and have fun.